I've been shooting digital photos for like 5 years, but I recently brought this Fujifilm GA645WI professional medium format camera from my friend Gaku, and I want to talk about the pros and cons about film camera, and I wanted to talk about the spec about this film camera, so let's get right into it. What is up guys, it's your boy Peace. How you guys doing? So medium format camera, this one is called Fujifilm GA645WI. Fujifilm GA645WI professional medium format camera is a 6x4.5 centimeter film size medium format camera. This camera is capable of manual focus and autofocus. Since this is the WI, which is the wide version, it will shoot in 28mm with f4. Minimum focus distance of this camera is 70 centimeters, which I don't know how much that's in feet or inches. I have no idea. I'm sorry, I only use metric system. This camera have program auto, aperture priority, and manual focus, and this have a self timer of 10 seconds. If you want to shoot advanced selfie with film camera, or you just super alone and you have no friend to shoot a portrait of you for your job interview, you can totally use this camera as your portrait self photography camera. This camera does have a built-in flash. This camera body is fully made out of this matte finish plastic. To be honest, it feels very expensive and very nice, but if you get the ZI, which is a zoom edition, it will fully made by titanium, so it's gonna be pretty freaking heavy. The weight of this camera is 810 grams without film or battery, but with film and battery, I think it was 845 or close to 900. So for me, it's not too heavy because I've been using this Sony Alpha 7 III for like what, almost 2 years now, and I'm used to holding heavy ass cameras. But if you've been shooting with 35mm film camera or APS-C size camera, I think you will think this camera is pretty hefty and pretty heavy. I've been shooting digital for like a couple years. I think it's been like 5 years since I actually like starting to shoot a proper photography, and I even took like yearbook class and the Photoshop class in my high school, and I got really into shooting photos, but I never tried a medium format camera until I borrowed this from my friend. And to be honest, film is cool. Nah man, digital's better. Shut the up. I know a lot of y'all waiting for me to do a day in the life of Japanese college student, but right now my typical day look like this.
It's choice. We can make fun of that.
Yeah, it's not fun at all. So the film I use is standard Fuji Pro 400H. I didn't know anything about film, so I asked my friend Gaku, and he was like, this is the one that's like kind of standard, so I choose this one. And to be honest, the color and stuff was like pretty damn good. My first impression of this camera is how handy it is. This thing is like super handy. It's like a normal 35mm film camera, but the body of medium format, so it's like hefty and big, but at the same time is super user friendly and super easy to use it. The control of this camera is really user friendly and beginner friendly. They have an autofocus, manual focus button on the top. They even have a program auto, aperture priority, and manual all in one wheel. You can easily set your ISO in this camera too. Also, they even have a display on the top of this camera that you can see how many films are left or what ISO you in this camera. So it is super user friendly and I really dig them. For example, like Hasselblad and Mamiya, that looks super complicated for beginner film photographer like me. They are way more customizable and like other professional stuff, but people who just want to experiment medium format camera or people who just want to try out medium format camera, I think this medium format camera is the GOAT. And the one thing about this medium format camera is how fashionable this thing is. I mean, look at this thing. It looks badass. It looks cool. It looks like, you know, little pouch, little Coach Louis Vuitton pouch, but it's Fujifilm GA645WI professional. It's like bougie, but at the same time, you pro as fuck. You shoot some dope ass photo, but you bougie as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The way that this camera hang, like damn bro, like I love it. It looks cool. Most of the shot I shot in program auto because I wasn't confident enough to shoot in aperture priority or fully manual because one roll of film costs about 12 bucks and it's kind of risky, you know? Every shot takes like 50 yen. So for me, 50 yen, it's a big deal. So I shoot it all in program auto, and low-key, I still love the results. The autofocus is completely reliable. It's always at the center, so it's super easy to shoot in autofocus. And this camera has a slim form factor. So compared to other medium format camera, this camera is super travel friendly. And I took some couple photo with this thing, and to be honest, the results is super awesome. the dynamic range, to the color, the small bits of grain. Even you shoot in program auto, this camera will give you a super awesome results, and to be honest, it's kind of unique too. Also, this camera, even you shooting horizontally, the photo itself will come out vertical. All you IG fanatics, I think you will love this camera, and this camera is super modern, age friendly. Benefit of film camera is you can change the world of film, and every film have like different type of uniqueness. I use a standard Fuji Pro 400H, and still the results was super unique and super cool. To be honest, a lot of people do this like film type of stuff on Visco and other apps on Instagram, but it's not quote unquote detail as this film camera right here, and shooting with film felt more natural, and every shot cost me money, so I became really careful about what I'm shooting and how I want the composition. Price of this camera is around $600 to $1,000. The Zoom edition will cost you a bit more. If you're getting the standard GA645, it's around $600 to $700. If you're getting the WI, it will cost you about roughly $700 to $800 compared to like Mamiya RZ100, which is like $1,000, and Hasselblad is just expensive. If you're getting like Mamiya RB100, which is about same price as this one, but if you're completely beginner, I rather choose GA645. Okay, lastly, I want to talk about the cons about this film camera. The only thing I didn't really like about this film camera is the viewfinder. The viewfinder, I know it's kind of, you know, it is what it is, but you can kind of see the lens in the viewfinder. Every time you're trying to focus, the viewfinder actually moves, so it's kind of trippy when you're trying to shoot for the first time. You can't really get the right composition you want to, but once you get used to it, you'll get totally fine. I got used to it, and I'm pretty confident that I can kind of nailed it every single shot. Anyway guys, this was my review for the GA645WI medium format camera, and why I recommend this for beginner medium format photographer or beginner film camera photographer in general. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like it, please hit the like button and subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. My name is Peace Gates, and you already know. Peace out, guys. This is cool. Stop now.